The Russia Briefing files, what the DOJ is now investigating. Newly declassified intelligence renews scrutiny over Obama-era decisions, legal experts weigh in on scope, consequences, and presidential immunity. Washington, D.C. A new chapter may be unfolding in the long-running saga of the 2016 U.S. presidential election and alleged Russian interference, as Republican Senators Lindsey Graham and John Cornyn urged the Department of Justice to appoint a special panel to review newly declassified intelligence tied to then-President Barack Obama's national security briefings. The push for heightened scrutiny follows revelations from a declassification process led by Director of National Intelligence Tulsi Gabbard, which has prompted the DOJ to create a dedicated task force to assess the findings. While some conservatives have called for the appointment of a special prosecutor, former DOJ official Hans von Spakovsky argues that a multi-agency legal team, including specialists from the FBI, NSA, and DOJ Criminal Division, should be sufficient for a robust investigation. At the heart of the renewed attention are allegations that intelligence reports were deliberately falsified in the final months of the Obama administration. If proven, such acts could constitute violations of federal law, ironically, similar to statutes previously invoked against former President Donald Trump by special counsel Jack Smith. However, von Spakovsky emphasized that any potential prosecution would face considerable legal hurdles, most notably the statute of limitations, which typically expires 5 years after the alleged offense. For prosecutors to proceed, they would need to establish a pattern of concealment or demonstrate that the conduct extended beyond 2017. Further complicating matters is the 2024 Supreme Court ruling in Trump v. United States, which upheld broad immunity for sitting and former presidents acting within the scope of their constitutional duties. This precedent likely shields Obama himself from prosecution, a point even Trump acknowledged, while insisting that others, such as James Clapper, Susan Rice, and former FBI Director James Comey, could still face legal accountability. Presidential immunity doesn't protect those who acted unlawfully around him, von Spakovsky noted, adding that any meaningful charges would need to focus on individuals who allegedly exceeded their lawful authority. While some Republicans view this development as a long overdue reckoning, critics argue it risks reigniting political division without conclusive evidence. For now, all eyes remain on the DOJ's newly formed task force as it determines whether the declassified material contains legal fire or just political smoke.